The Nigerian Customs Service has announced plans to eliminate the 1% Comprehensive Import Supervision Scheme and 7% cost of collection charges as it reintroduces a unified 4% free on-board fee. Comptroller General of Customs Bashir Adewale Adeniyi disclosed this during a stakeholders town hall meeting in Lagos, stating that the change aims to simplify import duty payments and align with the 2023 Customs Act. The new charge, based on the FOB value of imports, is expected to reduce total duty costs for importers while enhancing operational efficiency. Stakeholders at the event, including the Association of Nigeria, stated that current lending rates above 30% make it nearly impossible for local producers to thrive. While many stakeholders, including the Association of Small Business Owners of Nigeria, support a modest rate cut between 50 and 100 basis points, some analysts believe the central bank may maintain its current stance due to persistent pressures from food inflation, energy costs, and exchange rate volatility. Muda Yusuf of the Center for the Promotion of Private Enterprise noted that although a rate cut would support growth, the central bank's cautious approach may lead to a continued hold. The final decision will likely depend on how the committee interprets recent economic indicators and reform signals. Next, the Natural Oil and Gas Suppliers Association of Nigeria has raised the alarm over Dangote's petroleum refineries' plan to begin direct fuel distribution to end users starting August 15, 2025. The association warns that bypassing traditional intermediaries could displace thousands of suppliers and tanker drivers, destabilizing the downstream oil sector. Nogasa President Bennett Korie described the move as disruptive and warned it would render many roles redundant while eroding a structured supply chain vital to sector stability. Other stakeholders, including the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria and the Petroleum Products Retail Outlets Owners Association, echoed the same concerns. While Ipman requested that Dangote hand over the 4,000 trucks for coordinated use by marketers, Petron described the initiative as a Greek gift that may lead to long-term market distortions. With a National Executive Council meeting scheduled for July 31st, stakeholders are rallying for dialogue to protect jobs and maintain supply chain integrity. Now in food inflation. Food inflation in the United Kingdom ticked higher in the 4 weeks leading up to mid-July, pushing grocery bills upwards for millions of households. According to market research firm World Panel, previously known as Kantar, British shoppers are now expected to spend an additional £275, or approximately $370 on groceries over the next 12 months. The annual rate of food price growth climbed to 5.2%, up from 4.7% a month prior. This marks the highest pace of food inflation since January 2024. In response, consumers are increasingly turning to own label products and preparing simpler meals at home in efforts to curb their grocery expenses. Retail behavior suggests a shift in priorities as households look for more affordable ways to cope with rising living costs. Next, Japan's chief trade representative, Ryosei Akazawa, met with the United States Commerce Secretary, Howard Lutnick, in Washington on Monday, as both countries attempt to avoid the implementation of steep new import tariffs. The high-level discussion lasted over 2 hours, with both sides engaging in direct negotiations to secure a deal before the August 1st deadline, when the United States plans to impose elevated duties on several foreign goods, including key Japanese exports. The Japanese Cabinet Secretary confirmed on Tuesday that the talks were frank and focused on reaching a balanced outcome, while Japan emphasized the protection of its national interests. The tariff proposal is part of a broader economic stance that could disrupt trade flows and heighten tensions with several trading partners, just as global markets remain sensitive to protectionist measures and supply chain pressures. Many thanks for watching. Please do well to follow us on all our social media platforms at SouqNews Television. Just Africa comes up after this. I am Moyosore Adebi. Good afternoon.